7 o'clock. Good morning, Dominic Steele for Wednesday morning daily Bible time. We're a few days after the resurrection of Jesus in the very last verses of Matthew's Gospel, and we're going to kick off doing it in detail today. Matthew chapter 28, verse 18. Then Jesus came near and said to them, "All authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth." So Jesus has all authority in heaven and earth. There isn't an area of authority in heaven or earth that is outside the control of Jesus. Now, that's a big statement to have all authority in every area of heaven and every area of earth. I mean, I have authority. I'm the lead pastor of Village Church, but I don't have all authority in this church. I have authority over some matters. I have authority over spiritual matters. I have authority over pastoral care. I have authority over Bible teaching. I have authority over who is appointed to different ministry areas. But I don't have the authority over property, and I don't have the authority over money. They're not my authority areas. There are other people elected to those roles, and they take those temporal roles. But if you think about it in terms of politics, we have a prime minister in this country or a premier in this state. They don't have all authority. I don't want to give them authority in areas of my life. I don't want to give them authority over my career, over my home, over my children, over where I go on holidays, over what I do with my pleasure time, over what I do with my body. And yet Jesus says, all authority has been given to me. God has given Jesus all authority in heaven and on earth. Jesus has authority over your work life, over what you do at work. You've got to be asking Jesus, what would you have me do? Jesus has authority over your career, over what your next move is. What you do. Jesus has authority over your home. You need to be asking Jesus, where would you have me live? How would you have me conduct myself? Jesus has authority over your children, how you should raise them, how you should discipline them, how you should relate to them. Jesus has authority over everything, heaven and earth, over where you go on holidays, over what you do on holidays. Jesus has authority over your body, over your sex life, over your sexuality. Someone might say, what right has God, what right has Jesus to say what I should do with my body? Well, all. He has all authority in heaven and earth. That's been given to him. And with that great authority, with that unprecedented authority, Jesus says, verse 19, go. That's what he said to Abraham. We saw on Monday. He said, go. And what did Abraham do? Well, you could tell that Abraham trusted God because he went. You know what the worst thing to come out of today would be? It would be you to hear the word of God, of the authoritative Jesus, to hear Jesus say, go, and then for you to stay. Jesus says, go therefore and make disciples. He tells the disciples to go make disciples. A disciple is a follower. Jesus' disciples are to be students, learners, and they're to help others to become students, learners. I hope that's what's happening with Daily Bible Time, that we're learning. Jesus says to his disciples to go call others to become disciples, to bring them under the authority of Jesus. That's our task. It's to be involved in contributing to that. This task, this assignment, it is the great task that disciples are given. I was speaking with a friend, and he was speaking about, in his church, mission creep. Little thing gets added to the church program, then another little thing, and another little thing, and another little thing, and they're all good and nice things, but they distract from the task of disciple making. And so focus for you, for me, is how am I contributing to disciple making? How are you contributing to disciple making? And what could you contribute to disciple making? Because Jesus says, go make disciples. More tomorrow in Daily Bible Time.